Skirvin Plaza Hotel in Oklahoma City, and the International Ballroom of the Beverly Hilton in Beverly Hills. The Republican National Committee presents a prelude to victory, a salute to presidential candidate Ronald Reagan, his running mate, Ambassador George Bush, and special guest from Oklahoma City, President Gerald Ford. In New York, Frank Sinatra. In Oklahoma City, Ambassador Ann Armstrong, Wayne Newton, Mike Connors, and Dale Robertson. And in Beverly Hills, Michael Landon, Charlton Heston, Pat Boone, Buddy Epson, Robert Stack, Fred McMurray, and California's Lieutenant Governor Mike Kerr. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your host this evening, Mr. Dean Martin. Hey!
We used to talk like this before. Looked at each other in the same way that can't remember where or when. The clothes you wear, the clothes you wore. Smile while smiling, you were smiling then. Can't remember well when. Before, life before, oh, love before, who knows, well when, some things that happen for the first time seem to be happening again. Before, love before, love before, but who knows?
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad I got through that because I can't see a thing. There, and I just think tonight I'm being seen at this moment in 19 hotels all over the country, which must be pretty confusing to all the house detectives. I guess you know why we're here. We're raising money to get Jimmy Carter out of the White House. And next week we're going to have another dinner to get Rosalind out of the White House. Yeah, we're all having dinners all over the country, but the question is, why are we having a dinner in Atlanta for Governor Reagan when Burt Lance, who said to Billy Carter, I can't approve the loan, I can't approve the loan, try Libya. Now Well, why we're having a dinner in Kansas City? Why, when John Anderson, who once said, "It isn't me the voters are against, they just don't want a first lady named Kiki." She never got a dinner. Never got it. Well, Governor Reagan, tonight is your night. I watched you on the debate, and you were marvelous. You were relaxed. Oh, yeah. You were relaxed, and you were sensational. I don't want to say anything about John Anderson, but he looked a little stiff. But when the debate was over, they put him back in the store window, you know, and stood him up in J.C. Penney's. But that's the guy. We're going to have a lot of speakers here tonight, but here's one who's hard to follow. In fact, I can't understand a word he says, but he's great. He's my pal. You'll understand him better than me tonight, Mr. Norm Crosby.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dean. He is one of my favorite people, Dean Martin. He really is. He's a man. He's virile. He is circumvented. I mean that. He's just... There is an aura of reek that emigrates from this man that is just perspiring. I really mean that. And I want to thank you because not only that you look wonderful, but because I think it's really generous of you to donate your time and your body to this stellar occasion, even though you were told beforehand that Stella couldn't make it. How nice to have Frank Sinatra with us, even though he can't be here live in his absence. And Frank he is a love. He's not only an incredible performer, but he's a super guy, and nobody understands this great man's simple beginning, how he stood for years in front of Tommy Dorsey singing. To this day, his whole back is covered with trombone marks. This side understands everything I'm talking about. And what a gathering this is. Whatever ballroom you happen to be in, take just a brief moment to look bisexually around the room. Look around. It's an insulation. I mean that. Just to be, what a gathering this is. For me, to be in the same room with such an extinguished gentleman as George Bush. A man who's been with the UN, with the CIA, and with other great initials. And let's not forget President Ford in Oklahoma City. Hi, Jerry. He's a great man, a man who once said to all Americans, you must never duck responsibility, just golf balls. They don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But we are here tonight to honor Ronald Reagan. Let's be honest. We're not here to honor Governor Reagan. At $1,000 a plate, it's more like worship. Incidentally, I want you to know that these are description. I'm not just ducking the bright lights. I have to see these so I can, establish a rapport with the people here. But why shouldn't we put Ronald Reagan up on a pedestrian and worship him from a car? I want to tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. It is a thrill for me, a simple man of modest aspiration, to be here tonight at this wonderful recession for Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan is a man whose heart has gone out, maybe even more than he has, to the poor, the underprivileged, and the depraved. A man who is here tonight because he has risen from his humiliating beginnings to this august dinner that we're having for him in September. That's funny stuff, boy. A man of moral pulchritude whose only crime was making movies. He made B-movies. He made a lot of B-movies until somebody told him that B's don't go to the movies. Give me another chance. Ronald Reagan, kidding aside, is a man that we can all respect and admire, a man from humble beginnings who migrated here to Hollywood with nothing but faith and ambition, with hope, with torn pants and a ripped shirt, with holes in his shoes, carrying an old bandana handkerchief wrapped around $860,000 in cash. And Ronald Reagan is a man who could never be stopped, never. So he went on to enter the California gubernatorial race, and he became the state's leading governor. And why not? Ronald Reagan is made of the same hardy stock as the true pioneers who made our country great. Men like Alexander Hamilton, who went out and built roads and established schools. Men like Aaron Burr, who went out and shot Alexander Hamilton. And like George Washington, who was so far ahead of his time that in 1776 he fought the War of 1812. So why do we have a man like Carter in the highest rose garden of the land? A man who has made so many excuses to avoid the debates. At one point, he really said that he would show up. He said he'd fly in on Air Force One. And then he said he forgot the name of the plane. And that's why we're here tonight. That's why I'm here with you, to pay homage to Ronald Reagan. Because when Reagan is president, interest rates will come down and we can all buy our homage. Maybe our little homage on the prairie. Well, that's why I'm with Ronald Reagan. A man who portrays the very essence of basic crotchality that was demonstrated by our forefathers and our foremothers who came here, migratory here in covered wagons, Corny Stuger wagons, rode buckboards through the Allegheny foothills down Shenandoah Gap to Cumberland Pass, came right out behind the Beverly Hills Hotel. Pioneer people who walked across the prairies and plodded through the deserts and slid in the slush and fell into the crevices. That's right, because they were idiots. They didn't know the expressway comes right from the airport. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you, Norm. Norm Crowley, ladies and gentlemen, and it's not Regan, it's Reagan. I growed up with him. I grew up with him, I'm sorry. I growed up with him. What's that for? That for Mickey Rooney? You know, we love his double talk and all that. But he could be doing commercials for the Democratic Party. Yeah, you know that. I know you're all anxious to meet our next vice president. I don't know Ambassador Bush personally, but I do know his brother, Anheuser.
Ambassador Bush does not have a brother in the beer business.
He doesn't? Oh, I'll bet Jimmy Carter wishes he could say that. Ladies and gentlemen, Vice President.
Thank you, Dean.
That's all right.
Thank you, Dean, very much. Thank you so much. And thanks to everyone who's worked so hard to make this a wonderful evening of entertainment. I know we're all looking forward to hearing from President Ford and Governor Reagan, so I'm not going to make this usual campaign speech, except to touch on one fundamental difference between me and my Democratic counterpart, Vice President Walter Mondale. The Vice President, as you know, favors gun control. But after listening to Walter and his running mate try their best to cut down Governor Reagan this past few weeks, I think what this campaign needs is hatchet control. I'll tell you, it's not just the vice president, but the president's uptight and name-calling. Amy swatted a fly the other day, and he called her a warmonger. Now, believe me, all their attacks aren't going to do them a bit of good. I know that because I've been traveling around this great land of ours, and if there's one thing I've learned firsthand, it's that on November 4th, the American people from north, east, south, and west are going to bury the Carter-Mondale hatchet in an avalanche of votes that will make Ronald Reagan our next president. And the reason Governor Reagan's going to win this election is because the American people want a president in the White House who will get our economy moving again and bring our country to a decade of peace, prosperity, and progress. This, then, is a night of celebration, but it's also a night for dedication, because together from Los Angeles to Chicago to New York, we're here to dedicate ourselves to the job ahead. In these 35 days, and that's all that's left, 35 days remaining until November 4th. And so we're linked tonight coast to coast, not simply by electronics, but by total commitment, a commitment forged under Governor Reagan's great leadership, and most important of all, a commitment to victory in November and beyond, not simply for ourselves, but for America and the cause of freedom everywhere. Thank you very, very much, and thank you.
Thank you, sir. No, thank you, Bush. That was a stirring speech. And if anybody knows about stirring, it's me. I'm one of our greatest stirrers. Now, you all know my friend Pat Boone. I kid about his white shoes, and you know that's not fair. He really wears black shoes. It's just that he keeps spilling all that milk on them. That was almost as bad as one of Norman's. Crosby's. Got him? That's it. He's okay. Yeah. Yeah, he's coming in. Oh, and here's Debbie Boone's dad. Daniel Boone. Pat Boone. There he is. Oh, Pat.
Thanks, Dean. Dean says nice things about me once in a while. He says he's going to make a movie of my life. Can you imagine Dean playing me in a movie? Says he's going to call it The Milk Dud. I thought maybe I should give you just one little bit of explanation as to why I'm singing this song. For 200 years, our country has been thought of in terms of winning in almost everything we've ever attempted or done or dreamed. But somehow in the last several years, even our elected leaders have been telling us that perhaps we ought to think in terms of losing or coming in second. And that doesn't sit right with me. I imagine most of you people in all of these rooms want to think of America as winning in every category, and we can. Well, this song is a song about winning. It's a love song. And I'm singing it as a love song, but not as an individual, but as a representative of a nation that now has within its grasp a people that can, in just a few weeks, become winners again. Maybe this time I'll be lucky. Maybe this time she'll stay. Maybe this time, for the first time, love won't hurry away. She's gonna hold me fast, and I'll be home at last. Not a loser, anymore, like the last time and the time before. Everybody loves a winner, so nobody loved me. Mr. Peaceful, Mr. Happy, that's what I long to be. And all the odds are in my favor, something's bound to begin. It's gotta happen sometime, maybe this time I'll win. Everybody loves a winner, so nobody loved me. Mr. Peaceful, Mr. Happy, that's what I long to be. And all the odds are in my favor, something's bound to begin. It's gotta happen sometime, maybe this time.
We'll win this time. $1,000 a plate dinner, and he brought his own milk and cookies. They're right back there. If milk is so good for you, how come cows don't drink it? Forget that. Don't write that down. I see a lot of people writing these down. Don't write that down. Well, this is some evening, but why are we having a dinner out there in Oklahoma City with President Ford when the captain of the Titanic, who said to room service, "Who sent out for ice?" I didn't write that. The writers wrote that. I'd never say that. I was on it. And why are they laughing at having a dinner in San Francisco when Billy Carter, who said, "I'm in favor of salt too. It goes great on the peanuts." Should never give him a dinner. Should let him eat the peanuts. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a man you all know from the little house on the Poway. He lives a quiet, sheltered life. In fact, he's so square, he thinks pot is Tupperware. A heck of a guy, and my pal. I'm only kidding. You don't think pot's Tupperware. Mr. Michael Landon, ladies and gentlemen. Michael!
Thank you. Thank you very, very much, Dean. I haven't seen you in a while. You look great. Unbelievable. Never get over the guy. He's always so happy-looking, smiling, relaxed, never any pressure. Imagine the pressure you'd be under if you knew you were here. Governor Reagan, many of your friends wanted to be here tonight, but some of them could not make it. But they sent some telegrams. I'd like to read some of them to you right now. We've got one here, Ron, from George Burns. Ronnie, I'm sorry I couldn't be there, but I don't even pay my dentist $1,000 a plate. Here's another one from Senator Ted Kennedy. Sorry I can't be with you, but remember what's going to put you in the White House. My interview with Roger Mudd. Here's one from Harold Stassen. Sorry I can't be with you, but at the very last minute, my secretary reminded me I'm running for president. Yes, that's very true, dear. And here's one from California's part-time governor, Jerry Brown. Yes. Sorry I can't be with you tonight. Sorry I can't be with anybody tonight. Well, these are just some of the people who couldn't be here. But tonight we have a very, very special surprise guest, a man that you don't often get to meet. He's one of those brave men who protect our president. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to meet President Ford's Secret Service man and personal bodyguard, Mr. G. Willis Drummond.
Thank you. It's nice to be here tonight. But I'm a little uncomfortable. I'm wearing a protective vest in case Dean Martin falls on me. Now, I want you to know that everyone in this room is safe because you've all been checked out. Now, we did that today at 12 o'clock. We got an early start because 2 o'clock is usually checkout time. Being President Ford's former bodyguard, I went with him everywhere. I used to run alongside his car. I chased after his car. I fetched his newspaper. It was a dog's life. That's not true. He was great. And probably one of the best presidents we hardly had. Being a Secret Service man is not the easiest job in the world, let me tell you. I had to blend in with the crowd. In Hawaii, I wore matching muumuus. In Japan, I dressed as a geisha girl. In New York, I was a mugger. And I gotta tell you, I made more money there than I did as a Secret Service man. By the way, President Ford, please watch the lady in the Gucci gown at table 14. We checked her out with a metal detector and discovered a Carter Mondale button and a baked potato. You know, to get this job, I had to study judo. I studied kung fu for 2 years. I studied karate for 3 years. It's not good. While you're reading those books, someone can kill you. You know, it's no good being a skinny Secret Service man. These headaches. Twice, President Ford mistook me for a 9-iron. Actually, I began guarding the president when he's a congressman. I was at his side every moment, even at lunch. Never eat with a congressman. He never passes anything. Yes. I keep going. We went out and met the people, and every time we followed the president through a crowd, he was so polite. He's always saying, I beg your pardon. In just 1 week, he pardoned 40 people. What? Hold it. I thought someone said something. You see, I'm a little hard of hearing. You see, being President Ford's bodyguard is really dangerous. I was hit 8 times. But it's all right. I go in Wednesday, and they're taking the golf ball out of my ear. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Dean, I have a surprise for you. I brought along the man who started the whole Secret Service, the Toastmaster General of the United States, Mr. Georgie Jessel.
Speaking of show business, I would like to invite you all to my wedding next weekend at Hollywood High, following the graduation exercises. And so, fellow Republicans, may you walk in peace and prosperity until that glorious day we all meet backstage in the sky and pay our respects to the immortal Al Jolson. Good night and good luck. Would you mind?
My God. Wonderful Charlie Keller. Oh, yeah. He's going to put on a little weight, I think, and I used to know him when he was my swizzle stick. That you can write down. It's okay. We got a lot of important people with us tonight, ambassadors, governors, past president, a future president. Pretty hard to top that, but we want to give you your money's worth. So we're adding another president, a great actor, the former president of the Screen Actors Guild, an outstanding actor, a man we're proud of in this town, because he represents the best, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Charlton Heston.
Thank you, thank you. Hey, Dean, it's good to see you up and about.
Well, I'm up and about. I'm up and about. Well, I'm up, but I don't know what this is all about. Hey, I loved you in the 9 Commandments.
No, 10 Commandments, 10.
Oh, I didn't stay and see the whole picture.
Yeah, right. I'm delighted, truly, as a political independent, to be part of this evening, this dinner, Prelude to Victory. I'm here, I think we're all here, because the country is looking for the answers to some important questions. What are we going to do about the energy crisis? What about inflation? And a question that's on everybody's mind, who shot JR? We come now, though, to the cultural high point of tonight's program. It's my great honor to introduce to you a musical aggregation that rivals the majesty of the most heralded voices to ever grace the concert halls of the capitals of Europe. They're a little-known choir, but they've rehearsed endlessly to bring you a magic moment in musical history. I personally take profound pride in presenting these singers. They may be young, but their artistry is ageless. Ladies and gentlemen, in a salute to Governor Reagan, the Republican Boys Choir.
Got, or you haven't got style. If you got it, you stand out a mile.
It's true, all the ladies enshrine him. We got that story from Gloria Steinem.
He's quite a guy. Got, or you haven't got class. How he draws the applause of the masses.
When he gets the vote, he won't stand back and gloat, though he may pass a mirror and smile.
You've either got or you haven't got. Got or you haven't got. Got or you haven't got style.
You've either got or you haven't got charm. Ron and charm sorta go arm in arm.
For Ron, we all know it's the White House. And if Dean is his guest, it's a tight house.
You made it. You've either got or you haven't got flair. He and Nancy have everyone staring.
and his jokes simply fracture the folks.
Why, he even made Ralph Nader smile. You've either got or you haven't got. Got or you haven't got.
Let Billy keep it hot.
Let Jared on to the pot.
You'll find that Ronnie's got what no one else has got. He's got an awful lot of
Aren't they a fine bunch of kids?
Dean! Over here.
Yeah? Hey, it's a great honor for me. Is that all you do?
That's all I do. I sort of specialize in chariots, Dean. If there's no chariot and no Red Sea, I'm on and off quick. If you want to bring me the stick, I could show you a trick or two.
No, I was going to jump into your chariot and listen to the rest of the show on the radio. No, it is a great honor. Hey, it's a great honor for me to introduce a golfing partner of mine, a man who came into the White House at a very rough time in history and asked a Democratic Congress the burning question, can I play through? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, truly a great American and beloved statesman, President Gerald Ford.
Thank you. Won't you all sit down, please? Thank you. Thank you, Dave. Thank you. Thank you, please. Thank you very much, Dean. You and I are both very, very lucky. We both got to the podium without falling down. Except for the month of September and October of 1980, I've had a lot more time to work on my golf game and my skiing. I fall down a lot less on the snowy slopes of Colorado, and I fortunately hit fewer spectators on the golf circuit. But let me assure you that Betty and I find that retirement isn't all that bad. As a matter of fact, we would recommend it for President Carter at the earliest possible date. I do want to express on behalf of all of us here at Oklahoma City our appreciation to Wayne Newton and to all of the Republicans who participated in Detroit. Wayne, you were magnificent, and we thank you very, very much. I would like to be very serious for just a few moments. Tonight, I'm very sad and very angry, and I think for very good reason. I'm sad because our economy in this country is very sick and in terrible disarray. Inflation, 13%. Jimmy Carter promised us in 1976 it would be 4% or less. Interest rates again skyrocketing. Jimmy Carter promised us in 1976 they would be lower. Unemployment in 1980 going up, getting worse. And in 1976, Jimmy Carter promised us that unemployment would be less, jobs would be in greater availability. When you look at the promises of Jimmy Carter in 1976, he misled us, he deceived us, and he ought to be defeated on November 4th.
By any measuring stick, the Carter administration has been a disaster, a catastrophe. And I'm proud to stand here tonight on behalf of Betty as well as myself and to say to all of you in all of the cities throughout the country that we will do all that we can to make sure that Ronald Reagan is the next president of the United States and George Bush will be the next vice president of the United States. Thank you very much.
And now it is my privilege and very pleasant duty to introduce our next guest, my good buddy Frank. What can you say about a guy that's already a legend? The accomplishments of Frank Sinatra have been documented in the history of show business. You can find him listed in some books as a great artist. In others, you'll find him listed as a wonderful actor. But in my book, he's not listed at all. Only kidding. Somebody will write that down, won't they? And now, to my very best friend, and I love you, ladies and gentlemen, direct via satellite, Mr. Frank Sinatra.
My thanks to old Red Eyes for that lovely introduction. Dean has performed for maybe 6 or 7 presidents, and he's only seen one. You may proceed. I've got the world on a string, sitting on that rainbow. I've got the string around my finger. What a world, what a life, I'm in love. Got a song I sing, I can make that rain go. Anytime I move my finger, lucky me, can't you see I'm in love? Life's a wonderful thing, long as I hold that string. Be a silly so-and-so if I should ever let it go. I've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow. Got the string around my finger. What a world, what a life, I'm in love. Life is a wonderful thing, long as I hold that string. Be a silly so-and-so if I should ever let it go. I've got the world on a string, sitting on that rainbow. Got the string around my finger. What a world. There ain't no other way of life. Hey now, I'm in love. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Out of the tree of life, I just picked me a plum. You came along and everything started into hum. Still, it's a real good bet, the best is yet to come. Best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be fine? You think you've seen the sun, but you ain't seen it shine. Wait till the warm-up's underway. Wait till our lips, they have met. And wait till you see that sunshine day. You ain't seen nothing yet. The best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be fine? I mean, the best is yet to come, come the day that you're mine. Come the day you're mine. I'm gonna teach you how to fly. We've only tasted that wine. We're gonna drain that cup dry. Wait till your charms are ripe for these arms to surround. You think you've flown before, but you ain't left the ground. Wait till you are in my embrace. Wait till I hold you near. Wait till you see that sunshine place. Ain't nothing like it here. The best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be fine? Best is yet to come, come the day that you're mine. Come the day you're mine. I'm gonna make you mine. Thank you very much. And the best is yet to come. On November 4th. Shoot. Get up, Dean. Get off the floor. Sit up in a chair. You and me, we wanted it all. We wanted it all. Passion without pain, sunshine without rainy days. We wanted it always, you and me. We reached for the sky, the limit was high. Never giving in, certain we could win that prize. I should have seen it in your eyes. Look how all our dreams came true. See how I've got me, and look how you've got you. Through it all, just one thing died, a little thing called love, something deep inside. You and me, we're not like the rest. We once were the best. back when we were dumb. How did we become so smart and learn to break each other's hearts? Look how all our dreams came true. See how I've got me, and baby, you've got you. Through it all, just one thing died, a little thing called love, something deep inside. You and me, we're not like the rest. We once were the best. Look what we became. Isn't it a crying shame that we almost made it, but we wanted it all? Baby, you and me, we wanted it all. You and me. I have got you under my skin. I have got you deep in the heart of me. So deep in my heart, you are a part of me. I have got you under my skin. I have tried so, I've tried not to give in. I have said to myself, this affair is not gonna go so well. But why should I try to resist when, baby, I know so well that I've got you under my skin. Sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near. In spite of a warning voice, comes in the night, it repeats in my ear. Don't you know, you fool, you're not gonna win. Use your mentality, wake up to reality. And each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop before I begin. 'Cause I've got you under my skin. Under my skin. Under my skin. Holla, holla. I would sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near. In spite of a warning voice, comes in the night, it repeats how it yells in my ear. Don't you know, you fool, you got no chance to win. Why not use your mentality? Wake up, step up to reality. And each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop just before I begin. 'Cause I've got you under my skin, and I love you under my skin. Naturally, Cole Porter. Thank you. Thank you. Hold on. Thank you very much. I would normally do the next song, ladies and gentlemen, and all those of you, ladies and gentlemen, in other cities watching us, but specifically tonight, I'm doing it because I believe that this wonderful Empire State will vote for the next president of the United States. And I'll bet on it, too. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes, they are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep and find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. My little town blues, they are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. A city that never sleeps, and find that I'm number one, top of the heap, head of the list, king of the hill. These little town blues, a brand new start of it in old New York. And if I can make it here, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York, New Thank you so much.